Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. Thank you so much for listening on a Friday. At this time every week, we like to shine the sunny spotlight on the Sioux Empire United Way. And we always talk with somebody that's either with United Way or with one of the organizations that's impacted by the United Way. Today, we actually have Jay Powell from the United Way. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hey, good morning, John. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Now, Jay, what is your official title there at the United Way?
Well, officially, I'm the president. So most people would say executive director. But
So we are talking to the guy at the top, right?
at the bottom, actually.
Oh, there you go. I know
The volunteers are at the top. I'm at the bottom.
Hey, there you go. That works. Now, let's talk a little bit about the current campaign. We've got a pretty lofty goal this year for the Sioux Empire United Way, but we're already making way toward the finish line on that, and we've already got quite a bit of support and people that have contributed. How far are we so far towards the goal?
Well, the goal is a little over 10 million, and right now we're about 3 million, so about 30%.
Very nice. And there are organizations that this month and then in the next 30 days or 45 days or however long it is, they're going to be having their whole company come together and kind of make some decisions on what they're going to do. And usually it's a good time of the year for people to do that, and they can kind of make a nice plan for the following year, can't they?
Yeah, the companies that do United Way rallies have a terrific time. They have a lot of fun, and then they ask people to consider taking a small portion out of their check during the next year. And then when they do that, then the United Way receives those funds and gives it out to the agency.
And there have been some really fun, I'm looking at the notes here, of some of the fun things that have been done. SDN Communications did a penny war. That's kind of a fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah, those are always very popular because the guy that's lost had to get a hard-boiled egg or a sausage egg smashed on his forehead. So.
And then Great Western Bank did a pie toss. That's fun, too.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about that before until you just told me. That's interesting.
I'm looking on here. It says Kelloland and Lawrence and Schiller had a Heart Club Lunchbox Challenge, and everybody in the company, the highest increase in Heart Club agreed to buy all employees lunch at the opposing company. So that's kind of fun, too.
Yeah, and Kelloland had a 12% increase in the Heart Club, and he was doubled by Lawrence and Schiller at 25%. So
that's awesome.
So they got to buy lunch from Lawrence and Schiller. Yep.
That's really cool. Several companies like Children's Home Society and Earthband held a variety of different dress-up days, Hat Day, Hawaiian Day, Jersey Day. First National Bank had a variety of challenges like hula hooping and trivia and puzzles and more. So, it's neat not only that people are contributing to the United Way, but they're having fun doing it too, Jay.
That makes it a win-win when the company can find a way to have fun with their employees, because people have to have fun at work once in a while, and for a good cause, it's a win for everybody.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the numbers. We talked about the financial goal and that we're about 30% of the way there, but how many people typically are involved in helping reach that goal? This is more than one or two people. It's a pretty considerable number, isn't it?
Most communities our size have about 5,000 contributors to their United Way. And in our community, there are 28,000 contributors to the Sioux Empire United Way.
That's over 5 times the national average. That's really, really cool.
It's amazing. It's a generous community, and we've always known that, and we just every year we celebrate that.
And there's over 800 volunteers that work with over 700 companies. So you start adding all these numbers up, they're just gigantic numbers, and then it certainly makes sense as to why the Sioux Empire United Way does so well. When you look around the country, it's one of the bright spots every single year, isn't it?
It is. Every year we seem to be number 2 in per capita giving. We're just behind the island community of Palm Beach off of Florida. So we're not going to catch those guys. They're just one mansion after another, but we're okay at second place, I guess.
Well, sometimes second place ain't so bad. It's I'll tell you what, it's something to be really proud of, and in this area you're doing darn well, and it's fun. Thank you guys for letting us get involved, because over the last, 6 months, 9 months, however long we've been doing this, we've had a chance to talk to some really great companies that are doing some really cool things, and great organizations as well that are doing some great things in the Sioux Empire. So thank you for doing what you do to pull all those people together.
Well, John, thank you for spotlighting us, because we love to get our message. It's a great message, but unless folks like yourself give us a shot to talk about it, people don't know. So thank you so much.
It's been a lot of fun. Now, there are people who maybe don't have this opportunity because, they've been hearing about all this fun stuff. Oh, they have these hula hoop days and dress-up days, and that all goes towards contributing to the United Way. If you work for a company that doesn't do that, that's okay. There's still a way that you can contribute on your own as well. What is the best way for somebody if they want to get more information on how they can contribute? What's the best way to get that info?
most people just go right on our website, and you can give right on the website. You can find out exactly where all the money goes as well, to all the agencies and to which towns are helped, and it's a terrific website.
Very nice. I'll send you over there again. It's SEUW.org. That stands for Sioux Empire United Way. SEUW.org. Jay, thank you so much for your time, sir.
John, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you as well. And again, Jay, right there, he is the president of the Sioux Empire United Way, and they've got a lot of great organizations that benefit greatly from the contributions that are made by people like you. If you've not yet had a chance to make your contribution, I encourage you to get that done. And right now is the time. All the organizations that are helping to pull this together are kind of getting things all ready to roll for 2017. So if you've not yet made your plan, I encourage you to do that. If you'd like more info, again, the website is SEUW.org. Thanks for listening to Sunny Radio.